Good evening and welcome to New Canaan High School for some Friday night girls basketball between the Trumbull Eagles and the New Canaan Rams. We'd like to welcome you over to the bleachers. I'm Ryan Bell, joined with PJ Neville, and PJ, should be a good one tonight.
Yeah, we're in for a great game, right? These two teams, two very fierce teams in the FCIAC, right? Kind of storied programs, right? When you look at the FCIAC, you look at the Rams last year specifically, you had that team who started off 8-0, and that team was led by a lot of seniors. And then New Canaan, they come into this year losing all those seniors, and they lose their first game of the season in a tough 51-49 loss against Pomperog. But they've avenged it, 2 straight wins versus Barlow and Weston at Weston. So New Canaan, you know, they're not those same old Rams that you're kind of used to. And Trumbull, on the other hand, right, they're 1-1. They won their first game against New Milford, and then they lost against Glastonbury. Only 3-point loss. So New Canaan, they're at home today. Trumbull, this is their second out of 4 games on a 4-game road trip. So, you know, I'm sure there's not really much of a student section, but the home court advantage for the Rams could play into effect today.
Yeah, PJ, you mentioned that New Canaan offense, 51 points in that first game, but it's kind of been inconsistent, right? 27 points against Barlow, 42 against Weston. What do you got to make of that New Canaan offense?
I mean, you've just got to really, it's the offense, but it's also the defense, because as you look at that game, that Pomperog game, New Canaan led up 51 to lose it, but in that Barlow W, they played so well on the defensive end that it kept them in it, right? They had 27 points, and they only allowed 25. So it's really, you know, a tale of two ends for New Canaan. When one end isn't playing well, they really find a way to pick it up on the other end, and that's what you've got to do. But if you're New Canaan, you really want to play well on both ends against a strong FCIAC opponent, right? This is a league game, so all league games like this matter.
I think, looking at Trumbull now, PJ, what do they have to do in order to kind of slow down this New Canaan offense?
Well, you're on the road here, and this New Canaan offense really, they do such a good job creating turnovers, right? They run a full court press, so they're able to create turnovers and take it down the other way and get some easy fast break points. So if you're Trumbull, it really starts on your offensive end, limiting turnovers and creating some good slow-paced offensive play.
I agree with that, PJ. So we are just almost at tip-off here, so we're going to quickly do this. What's your score prediction for tonight, PJ?
Score prediction for tonight? That's a tough question. I'm going to have to go, I'm thinking a nice 42-35 NC wins.
I'm going to go 47-35. I think, we're kind of in the same boat there. I think New Canaan's going to be able to score, but I think Trumbull as well can also hold their own.
Yeah.
So, as we have Bill Brown reading over there. So, PJ, any last final thoughts before we get to tip-off?
I'm not really sure. Trumbull, they've got to come out to play today, right? FCIAC, we talk about it. This is probably the pinnacle of all high school sports here in Connecticut, right? FCIAC and the SCC primarily for boys sports, but the SCC really isn't as a powerhouse in girls sports. It's really just the FCIAC, especially in basketball. You've got teams like Fairfield Ludlow, who I believe last season went undefeated. So really, you've got to play some good, strong league play like this game here today.
So we have the lineups being read over here, so when they're all fully done, we can be able to tell you that. So, hey, it's a nice night right now, a little Friday action. Break started, a lot of excitement. We had music tech earlier today, PJ. So.
Yeah, Ryan, I mean, this is our first game together, and, it's exciting. I'm glad to be on it with you, too.
Absolutely. We're in for a great one. We did do a state championship once. We will talk about that one as national anthem's got to be played. We'll take a quick break. From the national anthem, as both the lineups have been finalized. We'll read them out to you as they both teams take the floor here. So it should be a good one, PJ, as we just mentioned. Both these teams, 2-1 for New Canaan, 1-1 for Trumbull. So, two even matched teams. We both said in our score prediction we expect similar play. So, yeah, should be for a good one.
Yeah, and really, I think we talked about in the open, New Canaan's pressure defense, really, they do such a great job. And Coach Kim Palmer, really, she takes them through it during practice. And that's going to be one of the deciding factors during this game. We saw that against Barlow, and that's why they were able to keep them to only 25 points, because they did such a great job putting pressure on them and really not allowing any easy chances.
Yeah, PJ, looking at this starting five for New Canaan right now, any surprises from here, or do you kind of expect this lineup to start?
This is definitely an expected lineup, right? You've got three captains, Agnebenny, Kiviko, and Muller. And then Driscoll and Patterson, two juniors. So they've got varsity experience.
Yeah, varsity experience. You say it right there, PJ. New Canaan winning the tip-off, and here we go, underway. Some Friday night high school hoops. This ball going to be started with Patterson. Let's see if we're going to try and spread out this offense. Down low for New Canaan. Just missed there. Is Agnebenny. Is Trumbull now to take this down the court. And swung out over to Oberhand. That's great defense by New Canaan. You mentioned that pressure that the Rams put on. Great ball down low for the Rams. That one's not going to go. I think that was number 32, Cecilia Patterson.
Yeah,
but Cece Patterson. But that's already a good start for New Canaan with that defense, PJ.
Yeah, and I mean, that's kind of been the story so far for New Canaan, is the pressure that they put on their opponents.
So it's the inbound, again, to Cece Patterson. A little bit of an errant pass, but it's going to be one back by New Canaan. Just kind of just spreading out this offense. It's a lot of picks for the Rams. It's going to be Muller down low to the block for New Canaan. That one over the basket there. So Trumbull get possession.
Yeah, that was, that was a good look for New Canaan. Just wasn't able to convert on the shot.
So Trumbull, here's the New Canaan full court pressure, but Trumbull's able to beat this, getting it past half court. Just kind of swinging this one around the arc. It's Oberhand. Plays that one over another captain, Aaron Foley. Foley again. Should over number 12, Lauren Wright. A little double team by New Canaan. Great defense again. Here's Kivico. And over, maybe a potential shot. Open shot for New Canaan. That was off the mark from Grace Driscoll. Now Trumbull regaining possession. Yeah, good kick out for Trumbull. Shot, and the first basket of the night for Aaron Foley, the captain of Trumbull, PJ.
Yeah, and I mean, that was just such a great look, right? You can't pass it up, especially that puts so much pressure on you, especially from the outside, right? That shot from 3, you're not going to get many looks like that against New Canaan. They really do a good job playing kind of defense outside in almost.
So ball being brought down the court now by Fiona Muller. And there's Trumbull with the good hands. So another taking over down the court. They're trying to capitalize on a little counterattack here. Another kick out in the corner. And another make for Aaron Foley. 6 points, 2 threes on the night for her.
Yeah, and that, that's just catching New Canaan off guard, right? You don't expect her to do it twice, but there's, the time that she did it twice is almost as nice.
Good down low pass. No foul by the ref. Agdabeni got hit in the paint there. Ref's not going to call that, but it will be an inbound under the basket for the Rams.
Yeah, and we had a little bit of controversial refereeing in that last game against Barlow here at the New Canaan High School Gymnasium. I was watching the stream. I believe it was Will Langford and Great Tomasco on it. And, there was some questionable calls today, so I wonder if that carries over into this game.
Looks like stepped out there, but forced turnover by New Canaan on the first basket of the night for Fiona Muller. So now it's 6-2, and our headset's being a little weird right now. But it's Trumbull, New Canaan, great full court pressure. No one helping her out. It's a good trap by New Canaan. See if they'll give the timeout. It will be a timeout from Trumbull. Just trying to kind of stop that full court press because New Canaan's been doing a great job right now.
Yeah, New Canaan doing a great job so far on the pressure. And, I mean, that just showed that they're forcing the timeout as we have a replay coming in.
There it is.
Yeah, I believe that's...
Yeah, the turnover under the basket. Muller, good hands, gets the lay in to fall. Cut it to 4-point game here. So, PJ, talking about some of these coaches for New Canaan, right? You got head coach Kim Palmer, obviously your assistants, Chris Silvestri, Henry Rowett, obviously, some of these guys, very experienced coach. So I think what is Kim Palmer kind of telling the girls right now to kind of settle down the nerves?
Coach Palmer, she is my health teacher at school. Shout out period 2.1. But Coach Palmer really, she does such a great job, just kind of coaching the girls through every situation. You hear her always calling out Miami. I guess that's their play call. It looks like a kind of pick and roll, but you kind of pass it after almost immediately after the pick comes.
Just noticed one of the Trumbull assistant coaches actually has my whiteboard that we use for our volleyball team, so that's a nice little sat there as Trumbull. Now getting this back on offense, Aaron Foley. Good little trap. That shot clock is now winding down. Got to put a shot up here. Swings it back out to the corner. Number 32, Rylan Massey just had to put that shot up, but it's just one back quickly by Trumbull. That was quick. I was not expecting that one from Sheridan Oberhand. And now it's an 8-2 game for the Eagles.
Yeah, and that's one of those things in high school basketball, right? Just new this year for boys and girls, the shot clock. And you could see it there, forcing some pressure on Trumbull. They had to get up just kind of, you just got to throw up a shot there. And then it worked off to your advantage because New Canaan got the rebound and Trumbull doesn't run as much pressure. So New Canaan wasn't anticipating pressure, and Cece Patterson just got the ball stripped from her.
Yeah, Trumbull had a good initial start there to break the press, but New Canaan ends up winning it back. Good kick out corner. Three-pointer, almost on the money there from number 24. Tia Kivico. New Canaan still everywhere on the offensive boards. Claire Agnebetti gets that one. Now it is a 2-point game, PJ.
Yeah, and that's just right. That's a testament to the New Canaan pressure, forcing that turnover on the possession before and getting the ball back for the offense.
Another turnover from Trumbull. These last couple of minutes, the New Canaan defense has been doing really good so far after that initial start, giving up 8 points, but a good run so far for New Canaan. Now trying to just settle down a bit on offense. You can hear Kivico kind of telling teammates to cut. See if it's going to get ended up Agnebetti down low in the post. It's a good cut. Oh, this is staying bound.
Oh.
Right back to Agnebetti. Oh, can't get the layup to fall. Like the movement from New Canaan, though. Trumbull bring down the court. Another turnover. It's got to be the last 3 or 4 possessions. I think we've seen a turnover. We got a timeout from Kim Palmer and the Rams. So far, these last couple possessions, New Canaan defense really showing out, PJ.
Yeah, and I mean, New Canaan's defense, right? I think the past 3 possessions, there have been 3 steals by New Canaan, 2 from CC Patterson and 1 from Fiona Muller. So New Canaan just doing a great job, right? Because a lot of those steals, I think 2 of them came when the Eagle player wasn't necessarily expecting anything. And, New Canaan just came up, kind of snuck up right behind him and stole it. And that's good awareness by New Canaan to just kind of recognize that the Trumbull player isn't recognizing that there's a player behind him.
Yeah, I think for New Canaan, it's getting the turnovers, which they've been able to do. But you got to capitalize, get those points off of the forced turnovers. They haven't been able to do that too much. And we've seen down low in the post to Agnebetti. That's been working so far. I kind of want to see it, swung around. Let's say at least the exterior, right? Get it along both wings, try and get some 3-point shots for New Canaan.
Yeah, New Canaan has had a lot of good opportunities from the perimeter, right? You had that one corner 3 from Kivico that almost went. That one was really close. And you've had a lot of other opportunities. They just haven't fallen so far, but as the game goes on, you can almost guarantee that it will.
Yeah, Kivico at point guard, now swinging that one to the wing to CC Patterson. Patterson plays that one over to Muller. Out to Kivico for 3. Off the mark, Trumbull rebound, foul on number 35, Agnebetti.
That was a little bit of a questionable foul.
Yeah.
I mean, she was
trying to get the
just,
rebound.
yeah,
She's not trying to do anything, but let's see if New Canaan force turnover off of this full court press. And Trumbull trying to kind of beat it deep. Good bounce pass in the middle from the Eagles to break that pressure. Out. That's off the mark. A little air ball from number 14, Kaylee McGillicuddy. One back by the Rams. So it's going to be Muller, CC Patterson now dribbling this one around the arc. New Canaan really just trying to establish that dominance in the paint right now, but doing good swinging it around the arc. That's Patterson. Can't really find on the wing. Down low, Agnebetti. Patterson looks like she's going to take the mid-range jumper. Trumbull wants to travel there. They're not going to get it. The shot clock is now at 5 seconds. They got to get a shot off quickly.
Oh.
Great defense by Trumbull. Moving up. Is that pass a little too far? Out of bounds. Let's see, it looks like that one's going to stay with the Eagles.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. But that was a great job by Trumbull as that clock was winding down, to swarm Kivico and create a fast break opportunity.
So we heard the Trumbull coach say this is play number 2. So is this play number 2 or is this number 1 in the girls' hearts? But that's going to be a turnover jump ball. Mr. Brown pointed it down to the New Canaan end. So it's going to be Rams ball.
Yeah, and I mean, just a great job there by New Canaan to kind of force the jump ball and prevent a Trumbull opportunity.
Yes. So here's Fiona Muller bringing the ball down the court again to CC Patterson. That kind of connection. Agnebetti trying to drive it in. Out to CC Patterson. Again, down low to Agnebetti. Beautiful play by New Canaan. Can't get the short shot to fall. Trumbull on the other end. It's a good pass up to Grace Seltenreich. Another jump ball. That's going to be Trumbull possession. 3. Oh, all right. This is number 3. Last time was number 2 for Trumbull. So we'll see. Last time I saw Trumbull play that to that right corner. So we'll see if a little opposite. Now we'll be able to call the plays. It's a good cut by Trumbull. That's a foul. It's going to be 2 shots. Grace I thought I heard a whistle.
There was definitely a whistle.
I'm a little. Now Coach Palmer is. Okay, ref's fault. Ref. All right, so that was. All right, so that's
Just
all cleared up.
another.
Yeah. I mean, we heard there was a whistle.
There was a whistle, but I
whistle.
think he blew it off. Trumbull's coach was calling for the whistle to kind of, stop play because Trumbull thought that they got a shot.
So will be New Canaan ball. So we got a sub here for the Rams coming out. Number 24, Tia Kivico, and in number 25, Lauren Limasay. So CC Patterson now with Kivico out. Patterson's got to take the helm. She's just got it up top. Swinging that one out. See if Trumbull already getting trapped. Stepped out of bounds. It's going to be Trumbull possession. That's what you kind of want to do for Trumbull, right? A new girl comes in. She hasn't got planned tonight. You want to just try to trap her, get in her head a little bit, PJ.
And Trumbull, they do a really good job kind of, I don't want to say bringing a double team necessarily, but when a player is trapped, near the sideline or the baseline, Trumbull does a really good job kind of swarming them and, stopping them, putting their hands up, and really preventing any further comings.
Benny taking the mid-range jumper. That one off the mark. So it will be a Trumbull rebound up the floor. New Canaan not back yet. 3-point attempt from the Eagles, and that's good. Number 12, the captain, Lauren Wright, knocking it down from 3. So New Canaan now, bringing this one down. Good pass to the opposite corner. Another great bounce pass and a make. Again, Benny's just been everywhere. But I think we also got to give a little shout out to Fiona Muller. They're setting up the offense and being able to facilitate that, PJ. So now Trumbull getting it back. Another 3-point attempt for the Eagles, and they have been on fire. Great shot from Trumbull. I think that was Sheridan Oberhand, and now they're pressing. Buchanan getting a little rattled. That's the end of the first quarter, so Trumbull back-to-back threes to end that, PJ. What'd you see?
I mean, Trumbull, they have 14 points. 12 of those have come from beyond the 3-point arc. Meanwhile, New Canaan, they've got 8. I think all 8 have been in the paint. So really, it's a tale of two strategies here, right? New Canaan really doing a good job kind of getting it inside, working the offense, and Trumbull, they're kind of taking what they've been able to get, right? New Canaan is really preventing anything inside. So, take your outside shots when you get them, and Trumble's been doing a really good job of making them fall.
Yeah, I think for New Canaan also, maybe just slow it down on offense a little more because you're trying to get in the paint, so much to Benny. But I think Trumbull, they're going to start to, pick up on that, maybe send double teams down the paint, forcing you to make these shots from the outside.
Yeah, I mean, New Canaan, they've had a bunch of opportunities from long range, from mid-range, and, right, eventually they'll start to fall, but they haven't yet. So if you're New Canaan, right, don't lose confidence. You've still, you're still got a great opportunity. You've got a great team who really can do a good job. They really do a good job converting on those open shots when they get them. They had a kind of an off quarter there, but, anticipate some makes from long range.
Yeah, so Kivico is back into the game, probably now facilitating this point. There's CC Patterson moving up top for New Canaan. See Benny tried to call for that one in the paint, but I think as I just mentioned, Trumbull probably going to start to catch on to that. As Kivico gets that on the left side over to CC Patterson, maybe thinking about a shot. Down low, running baseline, just a little too much for Grace Driscoll, but that's what you want to do for New Canaan, just spreading it out a little bit and running that baseline. So Trumbull, again, this press from New Canaan. Trying not to just avoid corners as much as you can, because that's the best opportunity for a trap, like right there. There's a New Canaan forcing the turnover. Fiona Muller driving down. See, off her leg, it will be Trumbull possession, but, I respect the confidence there. Get in the steal, try and go up for the lay. Oh.
Coach Palmer does not like that decision.
Huh, okay. Ref's kind of like, you kidding me right now, man? And almost another turnover forced by New Canaan. And now Trumbull running down the other end. Another great kick out to the corner for the Eagles. Oh, almost went in for number 12, Lauren Wright. And New Canaan will regain possession on the jump ball.
Yeah, I mean, and now Trumbull really showing some pressure here, you know, kind of taking a page out of New Canaan's book.
Yeah, here's CC Patterson, run down quick, great pass down low in the paint. An offensive foul on Claire Ognabeni. Palmer,
Coach Palmer does not like that one either.
I mean, I'm not sure. I guess they're calling it elbow there.
I don't know.
Coach Palmer's had to watch out.
I wonder if these are the same referees from that last game.
Yeah. Yeah, Coach Palmer's got to watch out so he doesn't get teed up here. It's Trumbull doing a good job. Break the press. Forced turnover by New Canaan, now in the hands of Muller. So we'll see if the star player Muller back out to CC Patterson, faking this one. Over to Kiviko, back to Patterson. Trying to find it down low to Ognabeni. And that, I mean, it works though. You got the mismatch down low if you can try to get it to her. But just moving it along the arc right now. She has room there, CC Patterson, if she wants to take the shot. Good cross-court pass for three. Oh, off the mark from Grace Driscoll. Rebound, Eagles. Watch out. There's the double team. Another steal by New Canaan. Muller's just going to bring it back, reset the offense a little bit. Muller driving in, great take. Almost got it to fall. Trumbull so far only giving up 8 points, so kind of we talked about the New Canaan offense right now. A little slow start for them.
Yeah, but also, I mean, New Canaan, they've really prevented everything inside. But from outside, you know, the defense has been a little lackluster. 15 points from long range for Trumbull, so New Canaan, they've got to step up that perimeter defense.
Yeah, it's another three from Lauren Wright. It's going to be a timeout from Kim Palmer, and the Rams kind of just got to reset everything down here. You're down 17-8, 5:42 left to go in the second quarter, PJ. What do the Rams got to do to get back into this one?
I mean, you've got to get some fresh legs in the game, right? New Canaan, they're having 3 players come and check in. And Trumbull, one of the main reasons why they're leading so much is they've had substitutions going through all game, and they've had new players, fresh legs, you know, pretty much every, call it 6 or so minutes that go by. But New Canaan, they've had the same lineup in for the first 10 minutes of game time, besides that one substitution where Kiviko was out for, call it a minute or two when Lauren Livesey went in. But now New Canaan gets some substitutions. Sarah Marshall in, Ali Cecilia in, and Captain Katie Funk in.
Yeah, you mentioned Ali Cecilia, only a freshman, right? So she started the first game. She got a lot of playing time, so maybe that's the spark that the Rams need. So that one swung over to Sarah Marshall. Some contact down low in the paint, no call. There's number 30, Cecilia, as we just mentioned. Over deep three for Kiviko. That one's off the mark. Maybe out of bounds there from Trumbull, but no call. Now running on the floor. Oh, man, we got some contact there. Another three. Another make. I mean, number 12, Lauren Wright's on fire right now for the Trumbull Eagles. This is quite the shooting right now from Trumbull, up 20-8. So let's see what New Canaan can do. Swung in the corner, open three for the Rams, and that's butter from number 23, Grace Driscoll. That's what the Rams need, lots of threes, and now a turnover forced on the press. This is what New Canaan wants. Oh, that was a turnover from New Canaan. Now Trumbull bringing it up the other way.
Yeah, but that was a great job by New Canaan to get one back with that Driscoll three. And some pressure there, forces an air ball from Trumbull. Yeah. So now
tried the heat check. Kiviko swings that one up top. This is what New Canaan is moving up top. There's the freshman. That one's off the mark from Ali Cecilia. Another turnover forced by New Canaan in this half court. We'll see if they get the pass up. Beautiful pass. Great fake. And a nice basket from Sarah Marshall, just subbed in for New Canaan.
Yeah, and that's already right. The bench points for New Canaan.
No one was doing. Almost looks like no one was guarded. Number 12, Lauren Wright. Yeah. Now marked. Great defense by Catherine Funk.
Katie Funk.
Katie. Funk. Canaan now moving this one up the other way.
Oh, nice
Trumbull.
handle.
Oh my God, whoa. Dearie me, Kim Palmer wants a charge.
That
She might lose her mind here.
was
Someone
an
is angry on the
egregious
other
call
side,
by the
too.
referee.
I think I just heard someone on the other side quote, "How do you not call that?" I mean, I looked like a little offensive.
Ball rolled all the way into the New Canaan locker room.
Yeah. When
That
maybe
was-
Jay DeVito's in there, maybe just threw that one out. Kidding, of course. That's my health teacher. Occasionally, when Mr. Tish is out. So it's going to be 2 shots for Trumbull. Number 24, Sheridan Oberhand. Makes the first one. Now some substitutions for Trumbull's. We'll take a look at the monitor for a replay. There you go. So, that was some good handles right there. I'm not gonna lie.
That was a great behind the back dribble.
Very impressive. And then, you know, Charger block.
A little bit of a shoulder check there.
Yeah. So now New Canaan bringing it down. That ball is out of play. And I think we're going to stay down the end of this floor for New Canaan. 9-2, is that what I'm hearing from Kim Palm? See what we're cooking up here for New Canaan. Kivico swings it. Oh, yeah, that's a backcourt there.
Yeah, if you're Funk, you've got to catch it with 2 hands there. I mean, that was a great look by Kivico, right? Found her cutting right in the middle of the court. But, you know, when you're on the run like that and your momentum just kind of hits it out in front of you, it's really hard to corral that ball with 1 hand.
Yeah, I think that's just something that's been happening. Silly mistakes for New Canaan. That 3 is off the mark from Trumbull, but a great rebound and going up. It's another foul. I think drawing that was number 5, Kylie Manuel, freshman for Trumbull as well.
Yeah, so
we're heading to the charity stripe for 2 shots. First one is good. So it's a 9-point lead for Trumbull. Some more subs. Let's see if New Canaan making a substitution of their own.
yeah, Cecilia, the freshman, came out for Fiona Mueller, and then bunch of substitutions. Nearly a wipe of the floor, it seems, for Trumbull.
Yeah, second shot missed there. New Canaan now trying to bring this one down the other end of the floor. There's a take, unable to fall.
That was a great move by Marshall, though, to create some space, and then she had the paint wide open.
Yeah, she had Grace Driscoll on the other end for a 3. Speaking of 3s, there's one from Mueller, unable to fall. Another press, Trumbull able to get it past half court here. Almost got the 3, almost got another 3. We got a jump ball. And possession will stay with the Trumbull Eagles. We'll see if we get 2 or 3 here, PJ. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking if you're Trumbull, you've got to try to work it around for 3. I mean, I think they have more 3-point shots than, you know, any other kind of points combined.
We'll see if you call this. Are we going to tag freezing cold takes or flaming hot takes? Let's see.
It was a
flaming
3.
hot. That 3 was off the mark. And another rebound from New Canaan, bringing this down the floor. Fiona Mueller. Wouldn't that be something she just pulled up right there, like a little curry range? That'd be funny. There's another drive-in from the Rams. Kivico. See if Agnebenny's gonna, try and get a touchdown low in the paint. Haven't had to call her name too much in the last few minutes. There's a great pass down low to Grace Driscoll.
Well, the reason why you haven't called Agnebenny's name is
that's a great ball down low to Kivico. Making the layup for New Canaan. Great ball movement from the Rams now trying to win this one back on the pressure.
As I was saying, Ryan, the reason why you haven't called Agnebenny's name in a couple minutes.
She was subbed out. There's another turnover forced by New Canaan. And the layup falls for Fiona Mueller. 22-17. Love the attack from New Canaan. Oh, almost had another turn. We do have another turnover for the Rams. Kivico driving, laying, layup, good. 22-19. This run for New Canaan. PJ, what's going on right now?
I mean, they're creating so many fast break opportunities through steals and just the pressure that they play with. That shot, that was almost good from Wadhams.
Muller driving Euro step. Oh, okay, no call. Another behind the back dribble. I'm gonna tell you right now, number 24, Oberhan's just been, and the and one. I was gonna say, she's just been doing that behind the back dribble. Everyone in New Canaan's biting, gets the good drive there, and one layup to kind of stop this momentum from New Canaan.
Yeah, and that's probably the first call out of these referees that probably I haven't disagreed with. That was a good call, right? Marshall, she was down kind of on the low block, a little too far inside. So when she took the contact, you know, she was, oh, that was an and one. Yeah, well, I want to be quiet, you know.
Ah, of course.
Be a little respectful, but Marshall, she was a little too far inside, and that's why the refs, you know, actually, in my mind, got that call.
Muller, great pass down low. That one off the mark from Driscoll. Now Trumbull bringing this down the floor. Oberhan, another great drive. Drawing more. What do we got? One ref calling travel. I think one had a foul, one had a travel. Are we going to get which ref? Who has the higher authority here?
Travel.
We're going to get a travel. Head ref might have, he originally called travel. We saw the other one won the shooting foul. Trumbull coach is a little upset, but I think you can't disagree with that call.
Yeah, I mean, Trumbull, they've had a majority of the calls go their way so far. So it's only fair that New Canaan gets one back in their favor.
Yeah. Kivico now setting up the offense. I think at first maybe tried to call for a screen there. That one out to the corner. Think about the shot. Marshall back out to Funk. Swing this one back to Kivico. Lots of passing from this New Canaan offense, trying to maybe just drive. Down low, just a little bit too high for Grace Driscoll. 19 seconds left for Trumbull. Obviously, you want to have the last shot here. So what does New Canaan defensively have to do, PJ?
I mean, New Canaan, right, you've got to maintain that pressure so that you can force a turnover and get an easy fast break layup to try to cut the lead to 4 or within 4 going into the half.
Well, beating the press is the Eagles and an easy layup for Ryland Massey, the captain. 5 seconds for New Canaan. Here's Kivico. She's got to pull up from half.
Oh,
that one's off the mark. So we head into the halftime break. Trumbull 27, New Canaan 19. PJ, what have you seen from this first half so far from both teams?
I mean, New Canaan, they've just done a great job on the press, right? That's why they're still in this game. New Canaan would not be in it without the great pressure that they've been applying, right? They've got probably, call it 6 or 8 points off of turnovers and fast breaks, and you know, they've been doing such a great job. And then Trumbull's perimeter shooting has been, you know, almost even better because, I mean, they've gotten open looks and they've converted every single time.
Yeah, you mentioned that kind of the foul discrepancy between both teams, but, you know, they're putting their heart onto the floor, especially about Trumbull, though. A lot of three-pointers that you kind of touched on that. They've just been able to score, you know, with a lot of easy, you know, a lot of efficiency so far. All right, so that'll be us from the break. We're going to send it over to our sponsors, and we will see you in the second half.
This game is sponsored by our NC Rams All Sports Booster Club Platinum and Gold sponsors. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Anderson Kenny Architecture, a full-service practice that encompasses a range of commission, residential, and commercial projects. Each project is a thoughtful collaboration tailored for clients and their needs. The outcome is highly personal, constructed with intention and integrity. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Dr. William Fessler of Fessler Family Dentistry, the dental office for your entire family's dental needs. At William Fessler Family Dentistry, smile, you're in good hands. Platinum sponsor, Frangio Engineering. Planning on putting a pool or addition onto your house? Are you having drainage issues on your property? Frangio Engineering can help you find a solution. Platinum sponsors and NCHS alumni, Leo and Steve Carl of Carl Chevrolet, have been proud supporters of local athletic programs for generations. Their dealership has been serving Fairfield County since 1927. Their team is ready to assist you with all of your automotive needs. Platinum sponsor, Manfredi Jewels. Manfredi Jewels, your local official Rolex jeweler, is excited to continue carrying the finest jewelry and watch brands and welcome the New Canaan community to their newly renovated store this fall. Go Rams! Platinum sponsor Renaissance Partners, a family-owned and New Canaan-based residential building and remodeling company serving all of Fairfield County. Platinum sponsor Walter Stewart's. Walter Stewart's market has supported NC Rams athletics and your entire New Canaan community for years. Walter Stewart's is your fresh local market. We'd also like to thank our gold sponsor Performance Optimal Health, who proudly supports all New Canaan Rams athletes in their 2023-2024 seasons. Their team helps clients achieve their health goals through exercise, recovery, nutrition, and stress management. They offer their congratulations to all teams competing this season. Again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. The NC Rams All Sports Booster Club supports all New Canaan High School athletics. Go Rams!
Support the NCHS Scholarship Foundation. Purchase a golf ball. Someone will win a brand new 2024 Chevy Colorado. The NC Color Drop will take place March 24th at Waveney. Check out the truck today, located at the entrance of Denny Stadium. Already have a truck? There are 11 other great prizes too, including a $2,000 gift card to Walter Stewart's Market. All proceeds will go directly to NCHS graduates who rely on financial aid to help pay their college tuition expenses.
If you want to stay updated on all our Rams sports, please follow us on Instagram and Twitter at NCTV78. And in order to watch our bi-weekly broadcasts, live streams of the NCHS sports, and our podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel, also at NCTV78. Thank you, and let's go Rams!
And we are back live from the New Canaan High School Gymnasium. Just coming out of halftime, Rams are down 19-27 against the Trumbull Eagles. And we have a little special halftime show with our producer, AJ Polici. So AJ, first, you know, there have been some questionable calls here. What do you think? You know, what do you think kind of going through, you know, the history of these girls' games with the referees? You know, what do you think is just going on?
You know, I mean, they are the referees. They're the officials. They've been trained. I mean, they know what they're doing. And, you know, they're not perfect, so they might have a few going to a certain way. But that's all right.
All right. And then our second question for you, AJ. You know, the coaching for New Canaan, they've been doing a really good job. Coach Palmer, Coach Silvestri, and Mr. Howitt, they're really keeping New Canaan in this game so far. What do you think is just, you know, the impact of these coaches?
You know, they've been doing great. You know, Kim Palmer, head coach, really knows what she's doing. And especially, you know, Mr. Rowett, you know, he's been here a long time, and he knows what he's doing. He knows the best plays and things to run for these girls. So I'm going to hand it back over to the real announcer, Ryan Bell, now.
All right, and as we have Ryan come on to the camera, we are under 20 seconds left in this halftime. New Canaan and Trumbull both huddled around their coaches. Ryan, what are you looking for in the second half?
Yeah, I think for New Canaan, by the way, first of all, AJ did a phenomenal job. You know, you and him, great halftime show. But, excuse me, for New Canaan, yeah, I think it's been good so far in the interior, but I want to see more three-point shooting from the Rams. You're down by 8 points already. You got to get more, at least efficiency from three. Sure, you're not going to make every shot, but if you're going to shoot, you can get offensive rebounds, right, kick out for more threes. So I think that's just what I'm looking for New Canaan.
And as we have an inbound coming, Mueller passes it into Kivico. Teams switch sides this second half, so now New Canaan scoring on the left side of your screen, opposed to the right. Driscoll looking for a pass, finds CC Patterson. Agnabenny takes it down low, out to Patterson. Patterson takes it down the lane, shot just high. Agnabenny on the rebound and scores.
There's the offensive rebounds from New Canaan that I just, sorry. There's the offensive rebounds from New Canaan.
As that pass from Trumbull goes out of bounds. And they are calling that out on New Canaan. That, I do not like that call at all. That was blatantly out on Trumbull. These are almost worse than the referees in that Villanova game the other night against Creighton.
Eric Dixon, 31 points that night, by the way.
I think it was 32.
Was it?
Yeah.
Let me find out.
That three-pointer made it 32. But Trumbull on the fast break to no avail, going in New Canaan's direction. Mueller on the inbound. Fiona Mueller finds Claire Agnabenny. Back to Mueller. Mueller taking it down the court to Kivico. Kivico had Driscoll in the paint. Couldn't get there. Now Agnabenny back out to Kivico. Kivico's shot from three is good. Rams climb back within 3 points here. Just over a minute in to this second half of action. As the Rams bench explodes. Crying for a travel call.
That
and now,
is, I mean, this is,
I mean,
I just heard Mr. Rowett is furious. He was upset over on the sideline. Oh,
Trumbull
man.
takes that one inside. Shot no good. Agnabenny with the rebound. Ball don't lie there. I mean, New Canaan, you know, they gave Trumbull a lot of good opportunities on that possession after some questionable calls. As now Driscoll gets it, taking it around to CC Patterson up top. Patterson looking for a pass to Driscoll.
Pass.
Agnabenny to Driscoll in the corner. Driscoll back to Agnabenny.
Shot clock winding down.
And that shot.
Whoa. All right.
And now, finally, a call in New Canaan's direction. Kivico gets 2 shots. And Ryan, you know, we've got a new rule with the fouls and the bonuses here. Want to explain me that?
Yeah, so I mean, we all know what the bonus is, shooting free throws, right? But now, instead of you get ditching the 1-1, right? So now no more 1-1. You're going to get 2 shots automatically from the bonus as Kivico drills the first shot there. I have a feeling you might have asked me that question because maybe you didn't think I knew what I was talking about, but I researched the rules. Oh, there's Mr. Silvestri. Good. Oh, get something off the floor.
Yeah, Coach Silvestri, primarily a football coach. He's the defensive coordinator for the Rams football team. Congratulations to him and the rest of the New Canaan football program winning the Class L CIAC State Championship.
We were there.
Against rival Darien.
Whoa. Yeah, you mentioned that state championship. You know, NCTV, we were up there to cover. I was there with Ethan Bonner announcing, but you were there as well. Running, what were you, graphics there?
Graphics, yes, sir.
Graphics make the world go round, as they say.
We have an inbound coming from Trumbull. Trumbull gets it inside, working it around. Oh.
Whoa, okay. There's good defense.
Great defense by the Rams. Stops Lauren Wright's opportunity. And Fiona Mueller looks a little shaken up. Still taking it up the court. Ognabenny inside, and that shot falls. Rams take the lead over Trumbull. I believe that's a Rams' first lead of the night.
Yeah, it's a beautiful ball down low to Ognabenny. New Canaan, now you got the lead, you got to hold. They're reaching.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a really good job trapping inside so far. Oberhand shot from way downtown, just off. Oberhand, she has done a great job inside and out this game. It's now New Canaan, Kivico with the ball. Over to CC Patterson. Patterson from deep, that shot just off. Now Oberhand taking it up. Overhand, guarded by Mueller. Passes it to the wing. Number 4, Carly Johnson on that pass, the freshman. And Overhand with the travel.
Yeah, good defense there by New Canaan, forcing the travel. I think that's something all game that the Rams have been doing really well at, is just putting pressure on all, the ball handlers for Trumbull. If you keep doing this, that's a, recipe for success.
Yeah, they're really suffocating this Trumbull team on offense. Mueller with the ball. Guarded by number 32, the captain for Trumbull, Rylan Massey. Now CC Patterson, the other 32 on the court. Inside, out to Driscoll. Driscoll finds Ognabenny, back out to Patterson. CC Patterson, the Notre Dame girls lacrosse commit. Top goalie in the nation for the class of 2025. 3-sport athlete. She starts, I think it's left wing for the New Canaan girls soccer team. Then obviously she starts here on the basketball team, and she's been the starting goalie since her sophomore year last year for the lacrosse team. As we have Mueller on the inbound to Tia Kivico. Kivico back to Mueller. Mueller taking it up the court. Mueller finds Ognabenny down low. Ognabenny across to Driscoll. But a timeout called just before that shot from Driscoll by Coach Kim Palmer. So now New Canaan has a timeout. What do you think Coach Palmer's drawing up right here? She has the whiteboard in her hands. Ryan, what do you think?
Yeah, I think right now up by 1 point, 3:35 left to go in this third quarter. You got to get something to attack the basket and draw fouls, right? Not so much success tonight shooting outside the arc, but inside it's been really fantastic for New Canaan, especially in the paint, right? I think right now, draw up a play, just drive, get fouled, and want to be great, right? But as long as you can get to the line, it puts way more pressure on Trumbull.
Both teams come out, and the inbound will be from underneath the New Canaan hoop.
Maybe we'll see Hamburger. It's a popular inbound play.
The stack play, but I think New Canaan primarily runs a box. Driscoll over to CC Patterson. The 2 juniors on this court. Patterson shot. I think that was blocked, not really sure. But the indication is Trumbull. No, sorry.
That's false.
New Canaan will inbound. The Trumbull player, Massey, went and got the ball. You would think that she was inbounding it. But Mueller on the inbound.
Whoa.
Over to Ogdenbenny. Ogdenbenny's shot goes in. Increases the Rams' lead to 30.
Ogdenbenny.
Not 33, but the Rams have 30 points on the
Oh,
board.
my.
And Kiviko gets the steal. Easy layup. And a timeout by Coach Steve Tabrish. And Trumbull. The Eagles now down by 5. That's a 4-point swing there for Trumbull. So Ryan, right, 3 minutes remain in this third period of action. Trumbull, they haven't been down all game, and now suddenly for the past couple minutes, they're down. And Trumbull, they have not scored a point since the half. As we have a replay of the Kiviko steal. Sorry, we had a little lag on our monitor. But the Kiviko steal and the easy 2, increasing the Rams' lead to 5. So now Trumbull, right there, they haven't been down all game, Ryan. What do you think Coach Tabish is drawing up for the girls?
Yeah, definitely got to limit turnovers, especially on the full court pressure from New Canaan. 4 points in really the last 5 seconds from the Rams. It was a great inbounds play, get to 2 points, but then forcing the steals. Trumbull, way more turnovers the second half than the first half. You got to keep the girls under control.
Overhand inbounds that ball to Lauren Wright. Wright, the captain, taking it up the court, and the New Canaan bench explodes. I mean, Coach Palmer, Coach Silvestri, Mr. Rowett.
Mr. Rowett is
Coach
not.
Palmer looks like she could strangle the referee. I mean, this is really, really.
Yeah, this is. I don't know why the ref
This
also. First of
is-
all, 2 refs here, right?
Oh my goodness.
One guy's on the other end of the floor. We got another one down on the opposite end. No one can see the sideline better than the Rams coaching staff.
Yeah.
Why are we running stack here? That's an interesting play call from Trumbull.
Trumbull taking ball down the court. Foley with the ball up top. Gets it to Oberhand. Oberhand down low to Massey. Massey.
Great defense. Oh.
And now a push from Ogdenbenny.
It's a tough foul to pick up. But
Yeah.
obviously, just trying to play his best defense he can, just try and deny that baseline.
Now we have the freshman coming in for the freshman for Trumbull. Pabst in for Manuel. And then for New Canaan, you've got number 21, I believe, yeah, Shannon Ratner on for number 35, Claire Ogdenbenny. Trumbull, little moon ball there on the pass. Massey taking it inside, out. Lauren Wright's 3, barely no good. And that ball, was that a foul on New Canaan, or was
I
that?
think it was just.
Is that out of bounds? That's an
interesting call.
horrible call if that was out of bounds.
Great play by Trumbull there. Oh.
3 ball from Oberhand just off. The 3s for Trumbull really not falling in the second half as much as they were in the first.
That was pretty close to being a backcourt there.
Mueller with the ball up top. Finds CC Patterson. Patterson to Radner, her first touch of the game. And that ball stolen. And Mueller sent to the floor off the handles. And now we get a late whistle by the referees. That foul on Shannon Ratner. And Peyton Pabst, the freshman, will go to the line for 2. Shoots 3 shots for Pabst. First shot. No good for Pabst. Rams still lead by 5. And Oberhand comes out for number 10. Or sorry, after the next shot, Oberhand will come out for the freshman Grace Seltenreich, I think.
Yeah.
And that second shot by Pabst is good. And now We have Katie Funk come in for Shannon Ratner. The third shot by Pabst. Just no good. But Trumbull gets the rebound. And now we have a jump ball in possession for Trumbull. The arrow gives it to the Eagles. Now Trumbull on the inbound. On the inbound, that's Kaylee McGillicuddy on the pass to Massey. Massey trying to work it inside to Lauren Wright. Wright swings it around.
Here, closeout from Crystal Vestry.
Wright pump fake that shot. Now back to Wright. Selton Reich over
Shot
to
clock
Massey.
winding.
Massey finds Aaron Foley, and that was a foul. That was an obvious foul. That one, I think they're calling it on Kivico. So 2 more shots for Trumbull to try to cut the Rams' lead down to 2. Foley's first shot is no good. 1:21 remain in the third period of action. As we just heard Coach Palmer say, there's a lot of game left, which is true.
Yeah, whole other quarter to go. And you still got a minute 20 left here.
Yeah. Mueller takes it down as both of Trumbull's free throws were no good. Driscoll inside. Cece Patterson swings it around to Mueller. Mueller gets it inside. That layup is good. Fancy move there by Mueller.
That great layup. The whole New Canaan bench just rose to their feet there. Acrobatic 6-point lead for New Canaan.
Whoa. And now the and one for Trumbull. That was a little bit of an outrage there. Funk had her hands up, didn't really whack or anything. But now Trumbull, another opportunity to cut the Rams lead down. Rams up 34-30. And the Rams have 4 fouls in this third quarter. Now the Rams taking it up the court. Right, those 4 fouls really can't hurt them too much with only 40 seconds left in the third. But in the fourth, if they keep this trend up, you know, that could lead to some trouble down in the closing moments of the game. Mueller.
Trying to find someone open. She's got Kivico.
Kivico. Shot from long range, just off the front of the rim. And Cece Patterson, great job getting that one, but just wasn't able to convert on the layup. And now Mueller's suffocating defense leads to a fast break layup for the Rams. Increases the Rams lead by 6 to end this third quarter of action. Rams up 36-30. Ryan, 8 minutes to play here. You love to say it. The fourth quarter, this is where legends are made. Ryan, I mean, you know, if you're Trumbull or if you're New Canaan, you know, who do you think, what legends, you know, what players will become legends today?
Yeah, I mean, I think for New Canaan, whoa, Trumbull coach a little upset there.
Yeah, I think that was Coach Jack Kelly.
Yeah, no, for New Canaan, I mean, Fiona Mueller's been playing fantastic, especially this last third quarter, forcing steals, getting layups, shooting the ball well. Agna Benny also down low, just got to really establish herself. And I think if those two together can just keep up what they've been doing, that's fine. As for Trumbull, I mean, Oberhand made some shots earlier in the game. Remember, Lauren Wright went on almost a 9-0 run by herself, right? So she's got to get the ball. Trumbull, they just got to keep working it around for 3, and that'll be good for the Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles, they're also doing a really good job getting fresh legs on the court at all times. New Canaan, I think they've had the same lineup besides the Ratner and Funk substitutions in place of Agna Benny. New Canaan has had Driscoll, Kivico, Patterson, and Mueller out on the court for, I believe, the entirety of that third quarter. So you know, these players could become fatigued by the end of this game. So now Mueller finds Grace Driscoll down low.
Oh, no. Trace.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a tongue twister.
Whoa,
And
that was I'd be intimidated if I was shooting the ball in
I
the corner
would.
right there.
But Rams get possession, inbounding it from their own end. Mueller seems like she'll be giving it in to Kiviko. Eagles bring some full court pressure, and Mueller gets it into Kiviko. And that ball will be New Canaan's ball. Timeout by Coach Palmer. New Canaan's last timeout of the game. That's a full timeout. That could come back to bite them, Ryan, right? If New Canaan gets in a dire situation, end game, they want to drop a play, right? You saw Kyle Neptune in that Villanova game do it a lot, but they won't have the opportunity to since they're using their timeout so early here.
Yeah, I mean, obviously for New Canaan up 6, you hope not to get in that situation. Hope you can maintain the lead, but you're right. If you get into a spot where it's tied, maybe you're down by a couple, you want to be able to drop a play. Can't do that with no timeouts.
As both teams take back the court, Mueller on the inbound. Looking for someone. And Agna Benny gets that one back to Mueller. Mueller, some nice crossovers up the court and a great screen by Grace Driscoll as the ref waves off the penalty. Number 14, McGillicuddy for the Eagles with, I think he said a hold. This isn't football, but that wipes off the shot. New Canaan will inbound it from underneath their own hoop as a box formation type play comes in for New Canaan. Mueller, great job to find Patterson right at the free throw line, but nothing could amount from it. And the steal by the Rams. Up top to Driscoll. Driscoll's 3, just off the mark. And now a foul on New Canaan. I think they said it was Patterson. I'm not really sure. Yeah, 32, the ref just signaled. So CeCe Patterson gets that foul. And she hasn't had a lot this game, but Agna Benny was also in that scuffle, right? And if Agna Benny got that, I think that might be her 4th of the game. So Agna Benny, you know, she's a pivotal point for this team. As you see that block there by Agna Benny. So if the Rams lost that, if they lost her contributions, you know, that would be a problem. Mueller now with the ball.
Yeah, you just mentioned, I mean, not too many jump shots we've seen from New Canaan. A lot of it's just drive action, so see if that'll change up or just continue the philosophy.
Now Kiviko from outside. That's a jump shot, Ryan. Just off the mark. And now jump ball, I believe. That's going to Trumbull. New Canaan got it off of the start of the 4th quarter on the inbound. So now Trumbull with the inbound. That's overhand. Overhand finds Paps. Back to overhand. Trumbull moving it up the court well. Massey looking for someone. And she's got Foley shot just off the mark. And now overhand up top.
Ooh.
That shot, that was a laser. That really had no arc on
little
that.
line drive action.
But that shot just off the front rim. Now Mueller over to Kiviko. Kiviko guarded by Lauren Wright. Agna Benny up top. Almost the jump ball. And Agna Benny's shot just no good. CeCe Patterson's shot. The whole New Canaan bench is calling for a foul on that. No jump ball there. That's egregious by the referees. Pab's shot way off the mark.
It's a good pass. Whoa.
And now, seems like a little bit of an elbow, getting a little too aggressive there. That was overhand. And oh my goodness, they called that on CC Patterson. That,
Wow.
oh my.
Interesting call.
Coach Palmer looks like she may storm the court at any second.
Good, great defense.
And now Mueller rips that ball out of the hands of Pabst. Mueller over to Kiviko. That pass had some intensity on it. Kiviko's on the ground.
Master Round might lose his mind.
Oh my goodness. Coach Palmer asking for a whistle. 2 Rams players were on the ground there. No whistle. That was
I mean,
2 fouls
yeah.
against Trumbull the whole game. Coach Palmer is enraged.
These last few minutes, I mean, the refs have been making some. I mean, that could be a charge right there.
That, oh my goodness.
I mean, this
and now another foul against the Rams. I mean, the CIAC may need to inspect these referees. This is,
you know, Kim
this
Palmer
is definitely.
Yeah. Maybe we just don't want to get like kicked off the air with saying that one there, BJ.
I know, but that this is definitely a little controversial.
No, but you just heard Kim Palmer in the silence say 2 calls the whole game, as you just mentioned. I mean, obviously some discrepancy. I mean, going on between these refs.
I mean,
they just
I'm in awe. Rams up 6 here, 36-30. Trumbull at the line for 2. Oberhand's first shot is good. Oberhand's second shot pending. As Coach Silvestri tells the team to box out.
Got to box out here.
Oberhand's second shot off the mark. Rams up by 5. 5 minutes remain. Patterson takes a dribble in, and that shot from long range, no good. Benny, that could have easily been another foul too. But now we have an inbound underneath the new Canaan hoop. Mueller on the inbound.
Silvestri, you put the 2 up there. So we'll see what play call we got here. Ooh.
Patterson catches that shot, or pass. It was a little bit of a shot pass, but Patterson with the 2 increases the Rams lead to 7. And now Massey gets that ball stripped. Mueller taking it inside. Mueller shot off the mark. And now Oberhand's shot.
Block. Being foul.
I think she's fouled on that one. New Canaan players looking really fatigued out here. Practically this whole lineup has been out here for the 3/4 of the second half. So if you're New Canaan, the substitutions, the lack of them, should I say, really may come into effect here. Oberhand's first free throw is good from the charity stripe. Second shot for Oberhand. This ball is live. And that shot good. Substitution coming in.
Yeah.
Selton Rich in for Oberhand.
I got to give props to someone over in the New Canaan area stomping on the floor. I could hear that from over here, but.
Yeah, I mean, New Canaan's
no
got to
avail.
do something to get it back in there. Mueller with the ball. Gets it to Patterson. Patterson up top. Tried taking it down the lane. That ball stripped from her hands. But Kiviko taking it inside. See Kiviko.
It's a good drive.
Ref waves it off. And I think we've got a foul on the floor by Trumbull. Third foul of the game against the Eagles. So very, very large disparity. And Palmer is enraged once again that wasn't a shooting foul. And they called it on the floor. New Canaan from under their own hoop, inbounding.
I said earlier, Coach Palmer's got to watch out, just not get teed up.
Benny taking it inside. Oh, that shot just off the mark. And now that's a charge, if that's not a charge.
Well, this is Ma'am. This girl's falling all over
24
the
with
floor.
the charge. And, right, Trumbull picking up 2 fouls there in the past, I don't know, call it 10 seconds of game time, which that could honestly almost benefit them because they are down by 5 in the closing moments of this game. And if you're Trumbull, you may need to foul to regain possession, and the refs call that one out of bounds on the Rams, going Trumbull's way. Kivico last to touch that ball. Now Oberhand to pass it in to Massey. Massey back to Oberhand. Oberhand back to Massey. Back to Oberhand. Back to Massey. Seems like a 2-player game.
Oh.
And that could have easily been a foul on either side, really.
Trumbull coach is also getting a little furious. Both his coach have been mad at the refs all game.
And now Patterson down to Ognebenny. Ognebenny, a little bit of a high pass to Driscoll, able to corral that in, Odell Beckham Jr. style. Driscoll.
Oh,
Patterson, Kivico from long range.
Oh.
That shot no
Good
good.
board.
But Patterson on the rebound and the putback gets the Rams up 7. 3 minutes remain here at the New Canaan High School Gymnasium.
Great hustle by CC Patterson.
Oh, that was a loud scream there by Ognebenny. Last touch by Kivico off the rebound. So Trumbull retains possession underneath their own hoop.
Good play by Trumbull there.
Foley shot just off the mark, but Massey, way to rebound that ball. And Foley, overhand from long range.
Another one that's
Undershot
like
that
very
one.
barely any arc.
Yeah. Now the freshman Johnston, that shot hits off the rim and over the backboard. So New Canaan, Coach Silvestri telling them to take a breath. These players have been on the floor for, I think, at least, but with the exception of Ognebenny, I think, what, like 14 straight minutes with a 1 minute break for the end of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, you got to imagine most of these girls, if not all, are just super fatigued right now, so.
Mueller with the ball up top. Crosses over into the lane. Outside to Kivico. Kivico inside. Oh, that shot blocked by Trumbull, but stolen by Patterson. CC Patterson puts it up and in. Rams up 9.
It's a great finish.
Overhand gets it down to Selton Reich. 2 Selton Reich sisters on this team. I believe the 11th grader, number 11, Lily, and then the freshman, Grace, number 10, at the line for 2. Now, the scoreboard says that.
What?
The scoreboard is indicating, I believe, unless that's a possession arrow, but it looks like it's indicating that Trumbull is in the double bonus, but New Canaan only 5 fouls this period.
Yeah.
That second shot, no good. Fight for the rebound, still no clear winner. And the referee has a call against 32.
Someone just said
Massey. Yeah, I think the clock might have been running.
Yeah. Timeout.
Timeout by Coach Palmer. I thought, I don't know, it sounded, that's New Canaan's last time out of the game. Sorry. Mr. Bill Brown told us earlier that that had been the Rams' last time out with about 7 minutes remaining in the game. Now the Rams get another to settle it down, right? Get the players some water.
And the coaches too.
Yeah,
But,
coaches, Mr. Rowett.
Yeah. Going back to the play though for New Canaan, CC Patterson, the layups have been phenomenal, right? 2 layups in the last, like minute or 2. It's been great. Full court pressure, turnovers into layups. Been the recipe for success for the Rams.
As we say, the Rams take back the court. That same lineup that you've been used to. Driscoll, Kivico, Mueller, Patterson, and Ognebenny. Rams currently up 42-33, so not far off from both of our score predictions, Ryan. I believe I predicted 42-35, so only 2 points off from mine with just under 2 minutes
Refs
remaining.
are heading over to the scores table right now.
Oh, sorry. Scores
Oh,
42-34. So a little miscommunication with the scoreboard. Now Mueller on the inbound finds Ognabeni. Ognabeni over to Patterson. CeCe Patterson taking it up the court. Almost loses that ball, but it's going New Canaan's way. Trumbull unhappy about that call, but New Canaan's been unhappy about him this whole game. Kiviko taking her time here with the ball. To Driscoll. Driscoll in the corner. That shot is up and good from the Rams.
Beautiful shot from Grace Driscoll. That's the shooting that we wanted to see from New Canaan all game. Double-digit lead. Kids going crazy in the stands for New Canaan.
Now Massey takes it down the court. And we have a foul on Driscoll, it seems. Coach Tabish was trying to call a timeout, wasn't able to get it.
So
Now, both teams in the bonus, according to Bill Brown.
I think, what do you say, fourth foul as well for
Yeah, fourth foul.
Driscoll?
Massey's first shot, no good. Off to the right, not down the middle like your part in your hair, Ryan.
Yes, sir.
New look today from Ryan Bell. Just went to the barber shop earlier today. Ooh, and Mueller
dear.
fell over, so that's a free shot for Massey. Did not really matter. Massey gets another to cut the Rams' lead down to 10 with 1:26 remaining. Massey's shot, still no good. Mueller inside, over to Kiviko.
Just trying to chew the clock a little football term, just trying to get as much down as possible without trying to turn it over.
Kiviko got it to Patterson. Patterson down low. Grace Driscoll up to Kiviko. Kiviko letting the shot clock wind down to 10. Kiviko inside. And out to Patterson.
Just trying to
4
get a shot
seconds remaining. Got to get some form of shot. Kiviko's shot up, just off the mark. And now,
Just got to get threes for Trumbull.
rebounded by Overhand. Overhand shot from way downtown, no good.
They're getting rebounds, I'll tell you that.
Lauren Wright with the shot, no
Oh,
good. Almost another rebound by the Eagles. Patterson taking it up and milking the clock. Shot clock is off. And looks like the Rams will just let it wind down. Coach Tobish tells the girls to not foul. And the Rams will win this game.
Victory Friday. Oh.
Referee waved something off.
There it
Clock
is.
winds down to 0. Rams win 45-34 on the first day of winter break here in the state of Connecticut. Ryan, I mean, what'd you like?
From the game or winter break?
From the game. We haven't really started winter break too much.
Yeah, I mean, from the game, New Canaan, first half, you know, obviously maybe not the start they wanted. Trumbull was doing good, shooting from outside the arc, the perimeter, but that second half, New Canaan really kind of entered a mind of their own, right? Lots of good shooting, but besides shooting, I think for New Canaan, it was just about the ability to drive into the basket. I think, you know, part of that has to do with guys, or girls, excuse me, like Ognabeni, obviously, you know, down low in the paint, kind of establishing her own. Obviously, Fiona Mueller, I think maybe, who would you say MVP for New Canaan tonight?
I would say MVP, probably Ognabeni. I mean, she was down low in the post all game long.
Yeah, I mean, I'd agree with that there. And I think Mueller, though, I mean, outside-wise, being able to shoot the ball,
Yeah.
but also driving in as well. I think all-around performance for New Canaan. Obviously, you're going to go into it look and say, all right, there's some things we've got to do better for next game, but I think it's a good, you know, blueprint for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Rams came back in that second half. They were down 6. They come back and to win by 11 I mean, that's a great second half, some great momentum going in to the rest of your season. But Ryan, I believe that is all from us. But before we go, we would like to thank our production crew. You've got Anthony Polici, Anav Sahai, Mahdi, I don't know his last name, sorry, Brooks Tomasco, and Maddie, sorry, and Charlie Place. So our crew from the New Canaan crew, and me, PJ Neville, Ryan Bell, we'd like to wish you a happy holidays, and we're going to send it to our sponsors.
Merry Christmas.
This game is sponsored by our NC Rams All Sports Booster Club Platinum and Gold sponsors. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Anderson Kenny Architecture, a full-service practice that encompasses a range of commission, residential, and commercial projects. Each project is a thoughtful collaboration tailored for clients and their needs. The outcome is highly personal, constructed with intention and integrity. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Dr. William Fessler of Fessler Family Dentistry, the dental office for your entire family's dental needs. At William Fessler Family Dentistry, smile, you're in good hands. Platinum sponsor, Frangione Engineering. Planning on putting a pool or addition onto your house? Are you having drainage issues on your property? Frangione Engineering can help you find a solution. Platinum sponsors and NCHS alumni, Leo and Steve Carl of Carl Chevrolet, have been proud supporters of local athletic programs for generations. Their dealership has been serving Fairfield County since 1927. Their team is ready to assist you with all of your automotive needs. Platinum sponsor, Manfredi Jewels. Manfredi Jewels, your local official Rolex jeweler, is excited to continue carrying the finest jewelry and watch brands, and welcome the New Canaan community to their newly renovated store this fall. Go Rams. Platinum sponsor, Renaissance Partners, a family-owned and New Canaan-based residential building and remodeling company, serving all of Fairfield County. Platinum sponsor, Walter Stewart's. Walter Stewart's Market has supported NC Rams athletics and your entire New Canaan community for years. Walter Stewart's is your fresh local market. We'd also like to thank our gold sponsor, Performance Optimal Health, who proudly supports all New Canaan Rams athletes in their 2023-2024 seasons. Their team helps clients achieve their health goals through exercise, recovery, nutrition, and stress management. They offer their congratulations to all teams competing this season. Again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. The NC Rams All Sports Booster Club supports all New Canaan High School athletics. Go Rams.
Support the NCHS Scholarship Foundation. Purchase a golf ball. Someone will win a brand new 2024 Chevy Colorado. The NC Color Drop will take place March 24th at Waveney. Check out the truck today, located at the entrance of Denny Stadium. Already have a truck? There are 11 other great prizes too, including a $2,000 gift card to Walter Stewart's Market. All proceeds will go directly to NCHS graduates who rely on financial aid to help pay their college tuition expenses.
If you want to stay updated on all our Rams sports, please follow us on Instagram and Twitter at NCTV78. And in order to watch our bi-weekly broadcasts, live streams of the NCHS sports, and our podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel also at NCTV78. Thank you, and let's go Rams!